A&P professor taught us that a few weeks ago. He taught you what? Oh, the wiggle your toes. Oh, interesting. Helps to circulate blood. I'm wiggling my toes right now. Thank you for the suggestion. Kuxir might just ask for another server again. He's getting 50 ping servers. He doesn't want that. He wants a server that isn't way over on the opposite side of EU from where he is located in Palermo. Palermo, Italia. In the lovely, lovely Mediterranean climate. Nothing like Scotland, I'll have you know. When Kux was in Scotland, he said it was the coldest he'd ever been. I was like, wow. In Scotland, we call this, right now, Tuesday. Okay, you got less than 50 marginally. He might just stick with it because it's not 52. Looks like he might. So Kuxir with the whoo in the chat, which might be good enough to get this one started. Here we go, Kuxir versus Deevo. Kuxir's been an absolute tear since he lost the 1v1 matchup against Scrubkiller.
Start up the prize pool moi 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 www.
I could start, yeah, I could indeed start a prize pool. I mean, the prize pool thing has not been working today. I don't know why, but since they changed the donation goal widget on, they changed how it works, so now it just doesn't work anymore. I'll see what happens if I do this. I've started a goal. Let's see if it shows up. I go ba-doom boom, bada boom, bada copy paste, enter, bang. No, it didn't work. What the? It's supposed to say 15, not 436. What on earth? Yeah, the donation goal really isn't working today, guys. My bad. I don't know what I'm going to do. But if you want to donate to the prize pool, then say so in your donation message. Because I don't want to get things mixed up. The donation goal isn't working. Don't know why. I'll fix it. Toasty, did you change the title? Yeah, you did. Okay, good. Here we are. 1-1. The donation goal doesn't work for some reason. If you want to donate a prize pool, say so in the message, because I know new people tuning in will see no donation bar and think, okay, there's no prize pool. But Toasty, can you make that the title? Oh, Divo being a little bit cheeky. You're not going for a 50-50 on the ball. He thought that Kuxir would back away from this one. Let's see what Divo saw here. Oh wow, so Divo just faking at the last second.
For the prize pool started. Also, when are you uploading this match? Tomorrow? Pretty please?
Nah, not tomorrow. It'll be like a week and a half from now probably, because I've got other videos to upload first. Looks like Divo might have blasted a long shot, and what a save, Kuxir! Keeping it out from point blank range. Kuxir does so well to pop it into his own crossbar, and then he manages to get the ball to go straight down again afterwards, which actually makes it harder for the attacker to continue being aggressive if the ball goes bar down and up again, because they would much rather the ball to go off the bar and into the midfield than bar down and up. But yeah, make that the title. Make that the title, Toasty. Just if you want to donate to the prize pool, say so in the donation message, because the thingy isn't working. The donation goal, which is unfortunate. For some reason I felt like Kux was 3-1 up here. There's been an imaginary Kux goal in my head, but it is actually 2-1. It is actually 2-1. Yeah, I'll add up the prize pool donations
prize
after the series is
pool
over.
now.
I will. I'll add it up once the series is over. Divo with his just stereotype sidewinder dribble. He does love to just move the ball side to side. The one thing that that strategy has working against it is it's very, very boost intensive, whereas Marky Duda style dribble is very conservative on the boost. And Kuxir is going to just roll this on him pretty quick. He could have slow rolled that as Divo was not going to recover quickly at all. Divo getting punished for a high challenge. He thought Kuxir was going to pop it. Kuxir just goes underneath. And I do think Kuxir is the favorite here, although I thought Marky Duda was going to beat Kuxir, and I was completely wrong about that one, although I think my logic was sound. And I'm not afraid to make predictions and be wrong. I think a lot of Rocket League casters are really afraid to make predictions. If they're not 100% sure on what the outcome's going to be, they don't
My
predict.
meager contribution
like, oh, no,
to the prize pool.
But I like just, making a prediction, providing the logic, and then if I'm wrong, so be it. Nobody can be right all the time. And I think this time Kuxir's the favorite, though. I will say that. And my logic is that Deevo's been playing more League of Legends than Rocket League, so how about that for some logic? I really feel like Deevo's going to struggle. But he is an extremely talented player, and somebody has risen to prominence recently. Had to slow himself down somewhat there in the air because he was flying so quickly to begin with. Will get punished on the counter attack. Kuxir just too good at the backboard defense. 4-1 in the first game. This is going to be very hard to come back from for Deevo. I believe these guys have played once before in a show match, and that was of course to the 12 Titans. Kuxir took that one, I think 8-5 or something along those lines. But I don't know if they've played besides that, as Deevo just beans this. He had a little bit too much respect for Kuxir's redirect attempt. He was pre-jumping to try and get a save.
I love both Kux and Devo, but this message is for Devo. Come on, you got this.
Alright, Devo fan in the chat. Not off to a good start though is Devo, who isn't going into this match with a lot of confidence.
For the prize
I need to persuade
pool,
him to play.
Take my loonies. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done.
Oh, Kuxir actually should have known that that wasn't on target, but he just hits the brakes and kind of bad manners Devo right there. Says either I don't need this goal, or I'm just gonna hope that you own goal it or something. And he's gonna get punished for it. Unable to keep out Devo's pretty tame air dribble. And I'm only saying pretty tame because by Devo standards, anything that isn't bar down is tame. And anything that isn't flying in the top corner is a tame shot. Will that come back to haunt Kuxir? That shot that he could have very easily rebounded, but instead he just left it for Devo to come back and save. And this is game 1 for those of you who are asking. Off the best of 7. Kuxir did want to play a best of 7 because he has the time to do so, and of course he does rate Devo extremely highly as a player, respects him greatly, and he wants to take him in a longer series than 5. Of course we did do a best of 5 for Kuxir versus Marky Duda because Marky had to go play Gfinity, which I believe he's playing right now. Not sure if that stream is on, but definitely check it out if it is. But check out in the meantime a very nice keepy uppy dribble by Devo. And the classic, look at that, every time Devo jumps he's boosting back down just to recover that tiny bit faster. I think he does that better than anybody else in the world, more consistently at least. Every time Devo's doing these fake jumps, he is flying back down to the ground just ever so slightly. Respecting Devo thinking, says Devo's teammate. Oh, that's a good center ball by Kuxir. A soft pinch. Got to be very delicate with that in the Batmobile because it's much easier to pinch the ball in the Batmobile than other cars for some reason. Not sure why, because I didn't study Rocket League physics. Devo could actually get another goal back here. Gonna slow play it. Waits for the bounce. Kuxir with a save though. Gotta think Kuxir's gonna save most shots around about that height because he's just so good in the net. Half flip save to keep out the rebound. Kuxir playing the defender that we all know and love right now. And Devo really needed one of those shots to go in if he was gonna have a chance to make a comeback, which would have been very interesting because of course Kuxir did kind of bad manner Devo by just giving him a free save. What a save though by Kuxir. The second save there on the half flip. Devo will blast a long shot in, but it is probably over. 1 second on the clock. It just crossed the line. That was a boomer by Devo, but will it be fast enough? 1 second. What is the strat going to be from Kuxir? If he plays it right, he's going to win, and he does. Just slams it into the ground. The nightmare situation there for Kuxir, of course, would have been if the ball hit off the curve and then centered. That would have been awful for Kux. But he holds on, which is good news for him, because that would have been just a throw. He would have straight up thrown the game if he'd lost that, because he could have been 6-1 up, and instead he decided to just stay at 5-1. I don't know why. Sometimes Kux does things that we don't understand. He is that kind of player. But we move into game 2. Devo looking a little bit better towards the end of that game. His challenges were definitely suspect in game 1. One challenge where he just faked a challenge at the very last second when Kuxir was pretty much on top of the ball. It's very strange to see that situation. And also the challenge where he expected Kux to pop it and he just flew right over the top as Kuxir took it under him. Those are the two things that stand out for game 1, for me at least. I definitely expect there to be a couple of games this series where Devo will have the lion's share of possession, because he does have this very bullying playstyle where he just beats players to the ball consecutively and takes so much boost that they can't really... they're right there, just stealing the boost in the corner. Not much Kux can do here except wait for Devo to make a play, which is going to turn into some sort of ground pinch. And again, the boost steal. Will Kuxir be able to counterattack? Yes, he will. Devo focusing maybe a little bit too hard on the boost steal, something that he does very consistently. But he's got to watch out for the Kuxir counterattacks. He's up there with the best in the world in that regard. I don't think that the floor pinch slash dunk was what Devo was going for. He was probably looking for an air dribble to the backboard or to the very high portion of the goal, and he's gonna get dunked on again. Has Kuxir rolled this in? No, he has not. He's hit the crossbar, but he will easily rebound that. Deevo maybe trying to style a little bit too hard on Kuxir.
Adding my 2 cents to the prize pool.
Oh my goodness, Barbie, that is more than 2 cents. That is 2,500 cents, if I'm not mistaken. Very much appreciated, dude. Like I've been telling people, there is a prize pool here. It's just the donation goal that you're usually used to seeing when we're doing prize pools on stream is not working. I mean, I can click it again. No, it's not working. It says 436 for some reason. It's supposed to say something in the range of 100. I don't know why. I don't know why it says 436, but there you go. Not much I could do about that. Seems like the new Streamlabs is just not functioning alongside myself. Divo getting blinded right there by the post. It's a bit strange that that situation above all other situations in the game is the one time that you can't see the ball because of a structure. Because when the ball is behind a wall or above the ceiling, or you know, when your camera's behind the wall or above the ceiling, you can see it just fine. But when your camera's behind the goal, you kind of get blinded by the solid goalpost. Something I could definitely see being changed in the long run in the history of Rocket League. 'Cause it's not exactly that fun to drive up the back wall and then be completely unable to see where the ball is. It isn't that fun to outplay someone by doing that either, because you don't even know. You just see them miss and you're like, oh, I wonder why they missed. That's curious. Curious to see. Deevo going for another air dribble, a good first touch this time, and tries to go for a dunk at the near post. He realized that he was not going to be able to go round the ball there. Transitions into blocks on onto a clear. Pretty well does Deevo, and he realized pretty quickly right there that Kuxir was stealing his boost. Immediately stopped using the boost that he did have, needed to save that. Kuxir comes in for a trap. Bit of a unfortunate outcome though. He would have liked if the ball went faster or slower than it actually did. But kind of going at that specific speed was not what Kux wanted. He was hoping to hit Deevo's back wall or just, you know, trap the ball up high so he could aerial off the wall himself from a closer distance. But despite Deevo's possession, he's not transferring that into many goals right now. And his ground shot is very tame. Deevo and Kux have definitely got some of the best side flip shots from the rolling ball in the world. Kuxir with a very late flip off the wall here. Misses the touch, but he's going to bump Deevo at the near post anyway. But Deevo is this time going to carry the ball. More keepy up, so Kuxir's there. Perfect timing on the challenge, right when the ball bounces. And it looks like Deevo is struggling to get any sort of reliable offense going in the last part of this game. Still plenty of time left to tie it up, and another ground shot goes amiss, but it turns into a great first touch. I don't think this was what Deevo meant. I really don't think he was going for this. It looked like he was taking a run up for a ground shot, but he caught it more with the roof of his car rather than the front end of the nose, and it turned into a great first touch. It's something that you see more at lower level games where somebody just fails the power shot entirely and then they actually can follow up on the second touch themselves. There we go, side flip shot from Deevo, and the demo on the exit. Misses on the boost steal though. If Kux spawns in that corner, which he will, he gets a free pickup. This could have been so much worse for Kuxir if Deevo got that boost steal. Deevo opting to keep that in the near post. He had the option to go far post so that take it across his own net, but keeping it in the near post is perhaps more of a safe option. Kuxir again using his own back wall to keep the ball safely out of the net, and a fast jump. He maybe thought that was in. It was a close shot by Deevo. Deevo again with so many fast turns, looking for a demo here, but both players boosting to the maximum. Kuxir to stay away. There's the pinch shot by Kuxir. This one will go wide. I've got to see that one day. One day we're gonna see the pinch shot go right into the net. Surely it's got to happen, as Kuxir is so consistent with that application. Deevo is up in the air for the rebound, and he nails it. Kuxir should know by now that Deevo is going to be consistent from this range. As players get better and better at rebounds like this, it becomes a more viable strategy. Deevo is so solid, never looks like he's going to miss on the approach. We were following Kuxir initially.
By the way, Johnny, maybe you can put the prize pool amount on the scoreboard instead? Good
idea. As Deevo takes the lead, I will indeed do that. The only problem is that with that is I'll have to add it up myself. Let's see, we've got... I'll very quickly try and add it up in my head. Let's see, mental math. 3, 28, 31. I'm just going to round that up to 7 for simplicity. 38. 8 is 46. 30 is 76. 5 is 81. 15 is 96. Oh no, wait. I think we're at 91. No, wait, we're not. We're at 81. Yeah, 81. Sorry, I kept on going a little bit too deep into the donations before the game started. We're at 81 pounds. Okay, good to know. There's a couple of kickoff goals going in each direction here. Deevo on the ball is the favorite to win from this position. If he could just be consistent, and he can. Air dribble off the end of the fast dribble. Deevo does love to dribble the ball really quickly. Such a dangerous, aggressive player. Just cutting into the ball and popping it with a sort of pseudo air dribble. Johnny's skimming money off the top. Hashtag sell it. Nah, I mean, unbelievable. No, it's because some people donated to me before the match started, and I accidentally kept on totaling up the money into that region. But I'll put it here. Hold on. Prize pool is. It looks like Devo's got this game in the bag if he could just play this solid. So there's a prize pool right now. That's what we're at. I guess maybe I could do it like this. This would maybe look a little bit better. Yeah, I'll take away the colon. Devo does tie up the series 1-1. Managed to get a lot more consistency in his offense at the end of the game. And he's taken a game which is going to do a lot more for him than you guys might expect, because Devo came into this series with not much confidence, as Kuxir has recently bested Scrubkilla and today bested Marky Duda. That really elevated Kux a lot in my mind, at least, and I know in a lot of your guys' minds. It's best of 7, guys. But meanwhile, Devo has dropped a couple of series recently. He dropped to Scrubkilla, he dropped a series to Kronovia, and also to K-Dot. Alright, Kuxir wants to switch server after this one, which is fine. He prefers to get ping lower, closer to the 30 range, because he can actually tell the difference between 50 and 30, can Kuxir, after tens of thousands of hours of playing car-based games. Pre-jump saved by Devo, oh my word. He's off the wall again, but Kuxir is keeping this alive. That will probably go in. Oh my goodness, another save by Devo. The shot from Kux just not powerful enough. Devo showing off some splendid goalkeeping, but eventually his defense will crack. Kuxir ties the game. Some splendid goalkeeping there from Devo. The near post pre-jump save on Kuxir's point-blank range shot was insane. Devo sandbagging. I think Kux is definitely the favorite here. I've said why, just because I think that.
Why do I keep subscribing to the wrong channel? I've been with frown.
You've been to 5 times in. Appreciate it. That's what I like to see. Alright, this time Devo not going off the wall. He's gone off the wall quite a lot in this series. Definitely being Beanvo for large portions of it. But if he can just play solid and keep the ball grounded, he is an extremely dangerous player. Then if he mixes in his montage plays every now and then. Hold up! Speaking of montage plays, Kuxir with the fake wall shot, catch and the throw all in one motion. Holy cow, what a play by Kux. That is insane. Stick that one in the montage. Hit it on replay. Oh my goodness, fake wall shot, catches the ball, throws it in the next second. That is an incredible play by Kuxir. Devo is going to have to one-up that one if he wants to be the montage man of this series, because that's definitely the best goal we've seen so far. And Devo's had a rebound. Here he goes, Devo to the air again. You got to look out for that, but this time it's a little bit too low for him to follow up on. And the shot by Kux continues to be deadly. Counter attack from Kuxir just too good. Devo getting punished once more for looking to be aggressive in the opposition far corner. Everyone uses Octane and it's annoying. I'd like to introduce you to Kuxir97, the Batmobile player, and this is him winning another game 4-1. I think he was 4-1 up in game 1 before a couple more goals got scored. But of course you can never write off Devo. He had to come back to victory last game after losing, I believe, 3-1. He was able to get his attack working, but right now Kuxir's shots are just too good. Just blasting it in, no chance for Devo. This ball coming off both curves at the ground and the ceiling. Kuxir still in the right position for it. Waits to see what sort of play was going to develop before committing to the shot. And again, another hard shot by Kuxir. Devo off the inside of his own post for the save. Kuxir turns early despite the fact that he's got hardly any boost here. Just trying to mix it up. And I say that he's got hardly any boost, but Kuxir's probably like got 80 boost somehow. Like he'll find a way to have plenty boost. He always does. You'll think he's on 12 or 20 or 30, and he's actually on 70 or 80.
Oh, thunder. Is net Samoy.
What? I don't understand. As Kuxir again with a very high pop to outplay, and he is going to slow roll this one. Deevo's been a little bit slow on his recovery a couple of times. Kuxir notices that, slow rolls it, lets the clock play for him for a brief moment. 6-1 though, he doesn't really need to do this. Very comfortable lead right now for Kuxir, and he's been looking very good in the face-offs as well, which is important because Deevo's face-off is a deadly one. The rebound is not. Kuxir able to scare Divo away from that rebound because he was in position, and he's gonna be 7-1 to the good if he can just get this open net shot. But oh my goodness, what a bounce! That is insane. I don't know how that ball bounced so high, and now Divo's got an open net shot which he misfires really badly, but he's on the rebound which he also misses. Divo has to take that risk because he is losing by so much, but he will get Braziled as a consequence. Kuxir did not expect to be Braziling Divo by this line of play. He probably thought he was going to score the really easy tap in at the other end, where the bounce kind of fooled everybody, including myself. I thought it was going to be a much lower bounce than it was. Yeah, we do have the 7-1L. And Divo's going to take this one to the sky once more. Looking for a far post air
Johnny Bonnie Banana
dribble.
Mana McFunny.
Can't speak.
Moi moi. Roses are lame, violets are lamer. You have to be the biggest nosed gamer. I love you.
Oh my word, the memes. Appreciate that, dude. Very kind of you. If, like I said, or Toasty, I didn't actually look at what the title is. I didn't look at the title. Type prize pool and donations. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, just so people know. I'll add donations to the prize pool if you say so. I don't want to like tell people or tell people what to do with their money, but they can. I'm not gonna if it's sensible enough. I'm pretty honorable with donations. Like if somebody tells me this is for X and they tell me to buy something with a donation, I've been known to do it if it's sensible. Not if it's like dye your hair pink with this money. This is how much it costs. I have not done that before. I've never dyed my hair. Every man has his price though. I wonder what my price would be if somebody was just like, here's a tenner, dye your hair. I'd be like, no, why? What? Of course not. But if somebody's like, here's $1 million, dye your hair, I'll be like, okay, I guess I'm dyeing my hair. But I don't know what the breaking point would be. I've never really thought about that. What about you guys? How much, Twitch chat, would you need to dye your hair? How much money would you need personally? I'm asking you to get donated. How much would you need? YouTube comments to get. We'll average it out and see which is cheaper, YouTube comments or Twitch chat. How much would you need, boys? 1k. 1k seems pretty reasonable. Fiver, 100, 10k, 20 bucks, 5,000. Very high variance here. 269, 300, 300, 300. 3 people wrote 300 back to back. A couple 500s, 1k, 10, 100, 5 cent, 6 million, 50 bucks. I mean, this game's already over, so I decided to have this conversation instead. Over 9,000, 1 cent, 1k, 1 beer, about $5, 200, 20k. Okay, very variable answers. I think that somewhere in the middle would probably be reasonable, I guess, because at some point you've got to wonder. Oh my goodness. Okay, they combined the reference to get a goal at the end here, but you've got to wonder if you got donated like a $5 and then you dyed your hair because of it, then your mates would be like, why did you do it for a $5? You're an idiot, right? But if you were like, ha, this guy said he'd donate me 10 grand if I dyed my hair and I didn't do it because I'm not sell it, then people would be like, you idiot, why wouldn't you do it, right? So what is the perfect medium that nobody would call you an idiot for? That's probably what I would go for myself. As Kuxir wants the server reset here, he's not enjoying the ping on that server at all. So we're going to look for a better one real quick in the middle of the series. We'll see what kind of ping we got on offer here. Probably like 5k. I mean, if one of my mates, like let's say I had a Twitch streamer friend and he told me that somebody offered 5k to dye his hair and then he said no because he's not a sellout, I would be like, you're an idiot. Yeah, Kuxir's connection is pretty poo. Oh wait, he didn't get in. We need to... Kuxir didn't even get into the lobby. He's he failed to connect. Let's try again. But if somebody, like let's say Marky, if Marky told me that somebody offered him $1,000 to dye his hair and he said no, like he wouldn't for a start, he would definitely do it. Just saying. But if he said no, I would be like, okay, fair enough. Some people like their hair color more than $1,000. I could see that. I could see that. I suppose now's a pretty good time to do some shoutouts since we're just looking for another server
Look
gear.
at that slick haircut.
Oh, thank you. I know it's very fresh. I'm enjoying it. I like having short hair at the back and sides. We're not getting very good luck here. We can just keep Kuxir just says whatever. I was gonna say I don't mind continuing to do this because I do want Kuxir to feel as comfortable as possible. But he's just gonna stick to it. He can't be bothered to reset anymore. Psionics are refusing to give Kuxir a server with less than 50 ping. And all he wants in his life is a server with like 40 or 30. That's all he's asking for, and he can't get it. And as we've had so many people on here from the Netherlands with like 4 ping, 8 ping, you've got to wonder just how much of an advantage it is. And a great pass by Kuxir. Deevo not committed to the rebound because Kuxir's backboard defense is so good that he does get rewarded this time. Absolute boomer of a shot by Divo from the midfield to set up that aggressive play. 52 ping is good enough for you. It's all in perspective though. Like Kuxir is a player who's experienced playing on a LAN, which is 0 ping, and he's experienced playing in my house, which is like 20, 30, and then going back to Italy and playing in 50 is just not the same, he's told me. And I can totally understand that. So his connection is just not good enough over in Palermo. Finally nerfed Kuxir with ping. I mean, if it's going to be something that can make a difference, it'll be in 1v1 that difference is most noticeable. Oh, Kuxir getting punished for the boost grab here. Well played by Divo to spot that opportunity. Kuxir was so greedy to go for that boost grab without manipulating the ball in any way. I really feel like poking it into the wall to get it to go back up into the air was probably a better option if he wanted to commit to the boost grab. Divo up by 2. It's turning into a pretty close series. And the low shot. Divo getting the pre-jump out of Kuxir and just forces it low. Divo's so threatening with his dribbles, though. He just looks like a dangerous dribbler that he always scares people into jumping. And even if Kuxir did get a touch on that, Divo was right there to force it in regardless. How old am I? I'm 25 and 364 365ths. Closer, actually. Probably like 25 and 999 thousandths is closer to the fact, because I'm 26 tomorrow. So there you go. That's a more precise answer than I bet you thought you were getting. Utrecht. Is Utrecht where all the servers are? Is that where they are? Or is it in Amsterdam? I'm not actually familiar with that answer myself.
www.
Too many. Alright, I'm skipping it. But he said hopefully Kuxir wins. Well, right now that is looking like it is going to be the case. But only by a small margin, because Deevo is taking game... Well, he's ahead in game 4, I should say. He is ahead in game 4. Long time left to go though. 3 minutes 30 seconds is a long time for a 1v1. And that's a much more safe boost grab that we just saw by Kuxir right there. Going into the enemy corner to grab the boost. But there was no threat of a long shot from Deevo. So he's much more secure in going for that. Deevo does nip in and takes the ball though in his own corner. Kux had no idea where Deevo was for this entire play. Deevo didn't go for the boost because he knew Kux was getting it anyway, but he just went in for a potential demo attempt, and even when he missed it, he got Kux to jump because Kux was afraid of the demo. And when I say I phrased that wrong actually, I shouldn't have said that Kux had no idea where Deevo was. He had an idea, he didn't know exactly, but what I meant to say is he knew where Deevo was, but he didn't know exactly the location of Deevo. He just had to guess how close Deevo was to himself, and he nearly got demoed as a consequence. But this sort of playstyle is definitely what Deevo's hoping for as the series continues. Just him being the aggressive player.
I know it's probably not a 5er in Great Britain, but I am from Germany, so I hope this counts as a 5er, too. This is for the prize pool this time. Next donation goes to Johnny
All right.
Boy next time
Prize
again.
pool it is.
Keep doing this great work, bro.
I'll call it a $5 just for you, buddy. There we go. Bang. Even though I am from Great Britain, as he said. And €5 is £4.34, as we have just seen. But like I was saying, this sort of playstyle is definitely what Deevo wants. He wants Kuxir in his own half. He doesn't want Kuxir to be the one with the space to do what he wants to do, because as we have seen, Kuxir does have the capability to pop the ball over Deevo whenever he wants to. Oh, sorry, I tried to skip this replay, but I'm not even tabbed into the game, so we just watched the most boring goal. Twice. I right-clicked to skip, and then I realized I wasn't even tabbed into the game, so it didn't work. Whoops. But if Kuxir wants to beat Deevo, and comfortably, he'll have to do more of what he did in the 12 Titans, and that is taking the game to Deevo, mixing up his play to keep Deevo guessing, just to make Deevo panic. Defense, and what a save by Deevo!
A little something for your
save.
birthday, Johnny, and possibly nose reduction surgery.
Barack Obama.
Hope you have a good one, mate.
What a name. Appreciate that, dude. That is an awesome name, by the way. That's awesome to see. More boomer memes. That save by Devo was really, really good, because Kuxir was kind of hiding his intentions the entire way forward. He didn't reveal his hand to Devo till the very last second, and Devo still managed to get the outplay. And look at that, Devo, despite the fact that he has almost no boost, manages to take the ball past Kuxir in the midfield once more. Devo thought about the boost steal there. I'm glad to see that he's not overcommitting for that, because that has led to a lot of shots on net for Kuxir. There we go, Devo this time doesn't make that misplay, even reads the bar down. Are you kidding me? How did he read this rebound? But Devo doesn't get baited by the back corner boost. Rotates back into the midfield, challenges perfect timing, and reads the bar down rebound. That is insane. Pretty sure that every time I've tried to read one of those I miss, and Devo just making it look easy. Saved his dodge for the last second manipulation of the car. He's going to get a kickoff goal just to make this even more one-sided. This series is turning into a very, very close one. Beanvo, teach me to read rebounds like you. I don't know how he does it. It's like Devo's using cheats or something. It's like he just knows where the ball is going to go after it hits the back wall. But one of Devo's biggest inspirations for that, I'm sure, is this guy right here, Kuxir97. Probably the OG rebounder. We used to see Kuxir doing that all the time at tournaments. As Devo is going to slow roll this one. He knows that Kuxir's freestyling into defense, and he's going to roll it in slow. This time he doesn't miss. We saw against Kronovi, Devo actually did lose a goal because of that. He tried to roll it in slow and accidentally hit the post, and then Kronovi actually recovered in time. But with the score being so one-sided, Devo, he can afford a couple of misses here and there. Speaking of which, he just blasts the crossbar with a flick. He has beamed it. You would have probably liked to score that one to get the 10th goal on the scoreboard. Very nice to score 10 goals against Kuxir, a feeling that I'm almost certainly never going to understand. One of the best defenders, if not the best, in the world. Oh, the creativity of Devo, though, is able to take it past him once more. Devo mixing it up in offense so well right now. Look at that air roll into the dodge to take it to the far post. Really good angle by Devo. 10-3. So we move into the final 3 games of the series. What could be a series that is going all the way. Kuxir tries to flip cancel his height and hit the ball, misses it completely. He's definitely going for something a little bit otherworldly right here, as he knows the game is over. A couple of very one-sided games here. Game 3 going very one-sided into Kuxir's favor. This game going very one-sided into Devo's favor. As we continue on, and for those of you who are just tuning in and wondering why there's no prize pool donation bar up there, it's not working today. I don't know why. I'll try and fix it for next time. I don't know why it's broken, but I'll definitely try and fix that. Game 5, 2-2. I'm glad that this is a best of 7 because we have the potential for more games. In fact, we will see more games. We're going to see more than 5, as this has gone to 2-2 after 4 games. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be working, this donation goal. It's strange. Strange to see. It shows up fine on the. It shows up fine on the. What do you call it? The Streamlabs website. It doesn't show up fine over here. That's strange. Oh well, we'll sort it out later. I don't know why I let this kind of thing annoy me as much as it does, but I can't help it. I just get so annoyed when something isn't as it usually should be. But Devo continuing to just try and move the ball around the field as fast as possible. Transitioning into a flick this time, and the boost steal. But again, the boost steals have not been that good for Devo, and he continues to struggle to deal with the counter-attack shots. Kuxir blasting another one in. Seems like every time Devo's going for these boost steal attempts, he is losing more goals than he is gaining. And that might mean that it's just time to try a different strategy. Of course, the other main strategy that we see from high-level players in that situation is instead of going for the boost grab, then turning and then turning again, because you have to turn pretty much 180 degrees twice to go for that boost grab. So you've got to go, you know, go into the corner, get the boost, come out, and then you've got to turn again to face the ball. So 2 turns. And alternatively, you can just not go for the boost and just turn once to face the ball. And of course, you're going to have slightly worse boost, but it's not like your opponent can go in and take that boost anyway because you're threatening a shot. So it kind of makes both players have no boost, whereas the boost grab is trying to give yourself a boost advantage. You can just instead just go around and wait for the ball to clear in that direction and accept that neither player is going to have high boost.
What's up, Johnny boy?
What's
Just
up?
got a big dirty munchie box, Scotland's finest cuisine, and saw your live streaming. Can he beat it?
Can he beat it, hen? Aye, the munchie box. Just heart attack in a box is what the munchie box is. I had one of them the other day and I'm just like, how do people ever finish these? It's insane. Oh, Vertigo RL, I will indeed add that. I will indeed. I'll double check this total at the end, by the way. Don't think that I'm just gonna hope that my mid-series mental math was good enough for calculating the prize pool. I will double check this, make sure I've got it right. This is just a rough indication of what I think it is, somewhere around 89.
I'm sure this is not 1,000 in Great Britain, but I am from Kuala Lumpur and this is 1,000 in my country. Please add this to Kux's moi money.
What a name, by the way. Kuala Lumpur is such a great name for a country. I think Kuala Lumpur used to have the tallest building in the world, if I'm not mistaken. The only reason I know that is because one year, did anybody else used to watch the, what do you call it? Did anybody else used to watch the World's Strongest Man? Anyone? What a show that was. Just these ridiculous people doing crazy things. But one year it was in Kuala Lumpur. It's Divo with the accidental second pop on the ball. That would have been a hilarious goal, but Kuxir managed to save it regardless of the accidental second pop. And Deevo is definitely Devo is definitely Beanvo right now. Kuxir's pinch shot just misses. I would have been really sad if I missed that. But of course it went in. We could have seen the perspective from Kuxir on the second time of asking. Country, I mean city. Same thing. I'm not American with my bad geography. It's in, I know the country this is in, just to prove to you guys that I'm not stupid. But I've forgotten. Feels bad. I'm not even going to Google it. I'm not going to cheat. I could be like, let me just really quickly check where this country is. But no, I've forgotten. EU geography, lol. Kuxir getting a little bit fortunate there. I don't think he knew exactly what Deevo was going to do, but managed to get a really good bounce in field. 7-0. Another very one-sided game. Malaysia. I knew that. I used to have a Malaysian flatmate. I actually did know that. Yeah, it used to have the tallest tower in the world, I believe, before some other country built another tower that was even taller. But then all the places who are building, like,
do you know
buildings,
any Polish Rocket League players, as in people that live in Poland or Polaks? Cause I was wondering if there were any pros that speak it.
Ask Wrongway Woody. Wrongway Woody knows a Polish team. I don't, but Wrongway Woody does. Divo Brazils himself. I'm sure Kuxir won't be too disappointed by that outcome. 2 Brazils in 1 series against Divo. That's a pretty good result. Not many people except Kuxir could pull that one off. But like I was gonna say, all these countries that are like trying to break the record for tallest building in the world, they just like build an antenna on top that's like a mile high. It's kind of cheating in my opinion. I know there's probably a rule against that if you're actually competing in the Guinness World Record for tallest buildings. It's not something that you do on the side. It's like, what are your hobbies? Oh, you know, Rocket League and watching football on TV and building the tallest building in the world in my spare time. It's not really that kind of world record, but I still think it's definitely cheating when you just like stick a massive antenna on top of your building and you're like, yeah, we're the tallest now because our antenna is really, really tall. Oh no, you can't go up there, but no, it's really tall. I don't know how they build it though. I'm a structural engineer graduate, and I don't know how they build those tall towers. How do they get the tall bit on top? Do you need to build a taller crane to get it up there? How do they do it? It's incredible. Don't commentate. I mean, what do you want me to say? Oh my goodness, Kuxir! 8-1! Makes it 9! What a goal by Kuxir! Incredible stuff in this extremely exciting, not at all one-sided Game 5. What do you want from me? Come on. I'm not gonna, like, lie to you guys. This is a very one-sided game. What do you want? I'm sure some of you guys genuinely want that, but that's just not what I'm about. I'm not gonna lie. I get hype when I feel like it. I'm not gonna get hype for an 8-1 one-sided. It was a really nice goal, to be fair. Like, I'll get hype when I feel like it. These guys have had 3 incredibly one-sided games in a row, and I am very glad that I get to see this many games of Kuxir vs Deevo. But the games are super one-sided. Holy cow! Oh, Kuxir was looking for a rebound there, but it's just gonna squeeze its way in anyway. Rizzo and Johnny beef. I know. Apparently, me and Rizzo have beef. I don't know what it is, but I'd love to know, because beef is great. Without beef, you would be a hungry person. But with beef, you will never go hungry. So it's good to have beef with as many people as possible. Has Kuxir actually done that? Oh, that's a nice shot, to be fair. That's a nice shot. I've been unhyping this Game 5 because it's very one-sided. But that is a really nice touch. Kuxir with a couple of good goals towards the end of here. Look at that, just slots it in the top corner. Very nicely done. He kept it high enough that Divo had no chance to save it. But yeah, I'm really hoping the Game 6 is a bit closer than 11-1. This is not what I like to see. It's not what I like to see. But Kuxir's had some really good goals. So here we go, my guys. Divo here, looking for Kuxir in the middle, who's already on the ground. And he's going to blast it into the crossbar. Unbelievable miss by Kuxir. Looks like he's going to go 3-2 up in the series regardless. Oh, wait. Wait, was it BO5? I thought it was BO7 that we agreed on.
Here's Johnny.
I think that they both agreed on best of 7, and then they've just said GG's at best of 5. It's 3-2. 3-2. I think Kux thought he'd won 4-2 right there, but he has not. I will keep him right. So 3-2 to Kux, unless I've counted wrong. But you guys, if I've counted wrong, I've just got you another game of Kux vs Deevo. So shh. But no, I didn't count it wrong. It's 3-2. And Kux is, thought that he was 4-2 up. Probably all these resets. But I'm definitely hoping that Deevo can find his groove a little bit more in this Game 6. Because Game 5, very one-sided in favor of Kuxir. The strangest part of that is that Deevo managed to comfortably win Game 5. He's going for the Kuxir pinch. Trying to do the Kux to Kuxir. And I've seen a couple of people asking why do I call things the Kuxir pinch and not be a fan of people just naming moves after random players. The reason for that is that Kuxir actually is a known player, and he's a known successful player. But I don't want to like sound too harsh, but naming a move after somebody that no one has ever heard of just doesn't make sense in my head, because then if you introduce someone new to the game, they'll be like, what's that? Oh, that's the such and such move. And then they'll be like, but who's that? And you're like, well, just some guy, you know? You're like, they named the move after some random guy? Then it, you know, doesn't make sense in my head. That's my line of thinking.
Fuck me, has it really been 8 months?
How did you make him swear?
This is now officially my longest ever relationship.
How did you make him swear? That's ridiculous. That shouldn't happen. That's definitely supposed to be filtered. Good shot by Divo. Holy cow, the distance that he's able to get on that wall clear. Kind of just scooped it up and over there. Yeah, that's why I've never really explained my thought process in that one, because it's kind of harsh, but at the same time, it's the truth. Divo squeezes one in at the near post, 2-1, looking a lot better in Game 6, although he would have been able to look a lot better if he lost by 9, because he lost by 10 last game. Can he stay consistent? Oh, Kuxir misses on what should have been a routine shot for him. And Deevo has missed an open net, but surely a routine rebound, and it is. Thank goodness that Deevo scored that. That might have been the end of his confidence if he blasted the crossbar a second time there. Sofa King. Yeah, Sofa King is another way to get around that. Unfortunately, there are loop arounds. Kuxir opting not to half flip there. That's something that he does more regularly than other players, is just backflipping and staying near the ball regardless, whereas other players prefer to half flip and then shadow. But Kuxir makes it work. Good read by Divo, knowing the ball is wide of the net right there. Can he stay in the lead here? A good catch. A lot of small and isolated solid plays in this series, but nobody able to string together many consecutive good games so far, as I think Divo's won game 2 and 4, and Kuxir all of the odd numbered games, and it's looking like that trend might continue. It's a boost steal missed by Kuxir. May prove to be fatal as he's given Deevo the ball for free. The shot is quite tame though, and now here we go. Deevo on the boost steal again. This time opting to touch the ball on the way out of the rotation. And oh, he's tried to fool Kuxir into thinking he's missed and actually hit the ball, but then it turned out he actually missed the whole time. So Deevo trying to bait Kuxir in and then pinch it into the floor underneath him, but Kuxir just sat back and watched Deevo miss, and Deevo, Beanvo personified right now. Absolute Beanvo right there. I don't know what that was. Don't know what that was supposed to be. Not a very safe play. Not a very high reward play either. He's relying on Kuxir making a bad challenge for that to ever work, and Kuxir doesn't make a lot of those. I mean, you guys are saying that Deevo is trying to be cool, but actually, he just kind of makes it up as he goes along. He's very, very strong in the improv game. As Kuxir this time as the player is forcing it in.
Are you saying I am unsuccessful? 1v1 180 Magnus flick me bro.
But Magnus, you are a known player. What? I called it the...
Johnny, you might want to join Deevo's team. He seems to need some help.
What? No, Deevo was doing fine until you said that, and now he's just scored a double touch rebound. He nearly saved this actually. Oh, it's unfortunate that he double touched. He did get the save initially, but his follow through just own goaled it. So it looked like a misplay, but actually he did well to keep it out initially. As Deevo drops another game, or drops another lead, I should say, and drops another goal as well. A lot of goals are just being donated here by Deevo. Very generous man is Deevo. Magnus, but yeah, the 180 Magnus flick. I don't know about that one, Magnus. You're good, but I think that just having you be called the 180 guy is pretty funny. I like that a lot. I don't know your thoughts on the matter. In fact, I do know you hate it, but that makes it even better for me. The 180 guy. Here we go. Kuxir popping it to himself. Waits a year and a half for the ball to fall back down because it didn't hit the ceiling, but he is in the right place when it does. Deevo missing on another aerial. He's got to rally really hard right now because despite the fact that he's only down by a game in the series, he's looking like a lost sheep right now. There we go. Kickoff goal to the rescue. If he can secure it, and he will. How do I feel about Kevberg finding a brand new flick? Well, the thing is, you can actually do that on keyboard without changing your controls. So I didn't know that it was new until I found out, oh wait, you can actually do that on keyboard, or on controller. Keyboard master race, clearly, because of the fast air rolling. But yeah, it's pretty OP in the right hands, but the right hands are few and far between. Perhaps some of these hands are being watched right now. Great read there by Deevo, moving up on the wall preemptively. Managed to predict Kux's flick. Kux was hoping Deevo was just going to go straight for the ball rather than the interception, and Deevo might be back in the game here. Going to slow play the kickoff goal attempt, and the low 50-50. Really well done here by Deevo. Slowing it down really well.
I fucking love your vids, keep it up.
Oh my goodness.
I kinda felt bad after I have followed Isachel for over a year without giving you anything for quality vids. I will donate $30 plus in 2 weeks when I ask you the questions. You still remember me?
I do.
D.
That does not sound like a language I understand, by the way. Was that Irish Gaelic? That doesn't look like Scottish Gaelic. There's two different languages. One of them is Irish, one of them is Scottish. I speak the Scottish version badly, but not the Irish version. Oh my goodness. Everybody's just gonna be swearing in donation messages now. Unreal. I have to like ban that somehow. to keep the stream to keep the YouTube videos PG-13. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, we have what we asked for. Close game. And final minute. Deevo versus Kuxir. Deevo, of course, needs this game to stay in the series. Kuxir on match point. Deevo knows he's not down and out yet. He's done well to take a couple of games off Kux. I think he'll be pretty happy with himself, but can he now change his goal? His goal coming into this series was take a game, take a couple of games. And now can he go and win this series? Does he believe in himself? Can he find one more goal and then a game on top of that? Kuxir this time going for the low 50-50 that we saw Deevo be successful with. Not quite as successful as Deevo, unfortunately for him. But they were actually creeping up on the last play of the game here. It might be in Deevo's hands. And Kuxir's beamed it. Deevo slow plays it. Shot is good. Kux with a save though. Deevo might have had a better option to fast play that. But he decided to play it slow and he's got another chance. Keepy up. Second pop does get saved. This is going to OT. I think have we had an OT the series? We might have done. But Deevo would really love a kickoff goal right now just to take this into the final game. But this has gone well for Kuxir. Landing is not that fast. Deevo getting bumped once, twice. And now he's trying to get back in goal. Kuxir's shot not good enough, but he's going to recover faster than the Englishman. Very close game all of a sudden. And Deevo has no boost. He's staying with the ball because he doesn't want to give Kux space to do anything with it. And hoping that the boost is going to respawn. It did! Deevo with a great timing on the boost. Respawning, and he's got the open net shot. Kuxir, so good at those saves. Rebound for Deevo is good. Another save for
Roses
Kux.
are fucks. Violets are fuckers. Everyone that subscribes is a class A sucker.
Oh my goodness, these saves by Kuxir are just next level. Deevo blasts a shot on the rebound and Kuxir pops it into the crossbar not once but twice. And now he's making his own play. Good read by Deevo not to commit to a shot that was well over. Back in the Englishman's hands, he's creeping up. Kuxir missed the boost at the near post. Deevo can air dribble here and probably beat Kux to the ball, and he will. Another shot goes in. We're going to game 7. Well played, Deevo. Actually coming back here in the game that looked like he might have been out of.
More spam in the chat, please. Mwa mio mau mu ma mi mono mano moni mam wa mu mi mem kappa mwa mui mai mio mui me mi mu ma mo mwa mono mano moni mam wa mu mi mem kappa mwa mui mai mio mui me mu ma moi. Nice evening everyone. Mwa.
Nice evening.
Siamara Tharsiv.
Kimera Hashif Hamikama. Kimera Hashifane. That is how are you? I'm fine. And then I said I'm fine. How are you? In Scottish, for those of you who don't know. Meanwhile, we're actually getting into game 7. We got what we asked for, a close game and a game 7, so we can't complain. And Kuxir not looking too solid in defense right now. Not what he was looking for here. With the what usually we would see him do in that position is just pop it into his own crossbar, but this time he just top corners it instead. And Deevo in the lead, which is really, really impressive because he didn't have the confidence coming into this series at all. He didn't feel like he was in the best form coming into this series at all. And Kuxir,
an understanding of the natural world and what's in it is a source of not only a great curiosity but great fulfillment. Fuck. I'm erect.
Oh my god.
David Attenborough. Wow.
Oh, this is the dumbest thing. I can't believe somebody did this. Unbelievable. What a discovery. Deevo being a little bit too patient here. Giving Kux a nice shot in the chat for this because he didn't expect Kux to go for it. Look at that pop by Kuxir, just scooping the ball up
Sorry,
above
Johnny,
Deevo's net.
just wanted to say that the money I donated is for you, as well as this massage. Moi.
This massage.
Remember me. Fuck. 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 Moi. Moi. W. W.
This is so stupid.
W,
Why
w,
does this happen?
W.
Oh my goodness, what a save by
Remember
Deevo.
me. Remember me.
Keeps it
Remember
tied.
me.
Alright, I remember
Remember me.
Alright, yeah, I said I remember.
Remember me.
I know, yeah, I still remember
me.
It's like seconds ago. And Kuxir redirects it into his own net. He might have been tilted by something this game because now the solid defending is turning a little bit liquid for Kuxir. I'm not sure what's happened, but he's had a couple of misplays now, which is not usually something we see from him. Deevo again flying back down to the ground immediately after the fake jump. Kuxir's going to probably let this roll low. He knows Deevo loves to fake challenge in this position. And there's the pop again. One touch on the pop. So consistent from Kuxir. course, with the longer Batmobile, you don't need to be so rigid with your diagonal flips in that situation, or side flips to pop, but the front flip is very reliable. Tie game yet again. We've had a very strange series of one-sided games, but finally towards the end, these guys are starting to match up like the players that we expected them to be.
Prize pool, they both have played great, so they both deserve something.
Right.
I
saw that. Yeah, I've probably missed a couple of prize pool donations, but I'll try and go back and figure out what I missed. Can Deevo actually take the series? It would be such a good confidence booster for him if he will. And it would kind of throw the question of who the best 1v1 player is completely wide open again, because it looked like it might be Scrubkiller before he went on a bit of a loss streak, and then it looked like it might be Kuxir, but now Deevo's giving Kuxir a good game. Who is it? Who is the best 1v1 player? Nobody knows, because they just keep beating each other, and that's definitely what I like to see. Competition. I was about to say competitiveness is always great. Then I remembered competition is a word. But yeah, competition is absolutely what we like to see. We don't want to see a dominated scene, and Kuxir gets bumped by Deevo on what would have been an open net shot. Deevo with the reversing maneuver tries to half flip into the boost, but he can't get there in time. Another half flip still won't be good enough. Kuxir does get the goal that he expected to get. That bump by Deevo was pretty sick though. If he managed to keep that ball out of the net after the bump play, despite the fact that he had no boost, that would have been so sick. Just hesitating a little bit on the first half flip. He lets the ball bounce low. Kux with the read, but Deevo beats him to it anyway. And now he's got the open net shot.
Why the fuck are these fuckers swearing?
Oh my goodness.
Don't they know this is a serious fucking game? Prize pool.
Holy cow, this is so stupid. I can't believe what's going on. Can't believe this. I'm gonna have to find a way to work around that, because that's definitely not something I want to have happen very often. Just like people swearing in every message. But look at this. Deevo is taking down Kuxir. He's up by 2. Half the game gone. Kuxir getting beaten to the ball for 2 consecutive goals. The speed of Deevo just proving to be too good right now.
Arguma, tape ad lib, smeeze boomer. For prize pool as well as my last one.
Okay, got it. I'm on it. See, this is why I prefer to have the automated prize pool update, because then I don't have to do this. But just so you guys have a good idea of what we're looking at. Probably something like 150 bucks right now. Decent prize pool for a very solid game. Deevo misplays in the face-off though. Flip too late, and he's left the open net, and that is going to be one.
This is amazing, my moi.
This is amazing. This is very amazing. My moi. 5-5. After I complained that the game was too one-sided, these guys definitely heard me. The script writers improved the 6th and 7th seasons substantially. And Kuxir drawing out another good save out of Deevo, but this is going to be great pressure for Kuxir if he can just continue this play. Deevo very low on boost, if in fact he has any. He did pick up 12 there. And look at the power that he's able to get with only 12 boost. Kuxir able to land on his wheels in his own net, just to keep the ball under his own control. Double pop by Kux.
Are you still remembering me?
I am indeed.
Fuck, wow, moi. Do you like bananas? Do you still remember me?
Yeah,
if you forgot,
I definitely remember
me.
you, dude.
Remember me. Remember me.
Nah, enough of this. If you're this is just like repetitive spam. Like if you're gonna be spamming in donation messages,
happy to resub, my friend.
You got to be a little bit creative with it, you know. The same spam over and over again. That's just is bad for you. You should never eat the same food too often. Oh, Divo, of course he's up for the rebound. Of course he's scoring. Kuxir should definitely see this coming at this point. Devo backboards it on purpose. Already up in the air and blasting it in. 6-all. What a glout we've got here. Absolute goal glout.
Fuck this SHH shit. Fucking remember me.
Devo in the lead again. This is turning into such a goal spammy game. There's a ton of goals all of a sudden. 7-6. I definitely wouldn't want the game to be ended on the terms that we just saw. But Devo doing so well to put so many goals past Kuxir. And he might continue to do so. He will. Offensive repertoire second to none. Devo again impressing us with what he's able to do with the ball in his own hands.
Why does the word gingerly sound so puppy funny with this butterfly voice?
See, this is an uninformed donator trying to actually swear in the message. It gets censored, but if you swear with a misspelled variation, apparently it doesn't get censored. So, rip that. Divo, is he going to go up again? Of course he is, and of course he's scoring! 6-9. Kuxir, probably the most uncomfortable 6-9 he's ever been in, as Divo takes a very commanding lead in the final minute. Where did this come from? We saw Deevo dropping game 5, 11-1, and now he's taking 2 games. Well, he's taking a game and looking like he might take a second one. But not over yet. Kuxir still in with a shout here. 46 seconds, needs to find 2 goals. Trying to not laugh at the Twitch chat right now. Oh dear. I don't know why people say that I spend like more time memeing than commentating. It's definitely not true. There's no way that that's got a grain of truth in it. There's a backboard attempt that Devo will not go up for. He's done well choosing which backboard plays to go for this series because he knows Kuxir is pretty good at defending the backboard, and he will go for only the ones that he doesn't expect Kuxir to be on. But Kuxir doesn't go for the bump. Extremely awkward position regardless. Devo is back. What was this? Kuxir perhaps mind gaming Devo here into doing nothing. The ball just centers. What are we seeing? Is Kuxir actually going to tie the game? 18 seconds of the clock. 9-8 is the score in favor of Devo in the final game. This has been the weirdest series I've ever casted. Kuxir on the ball though. One more chance to take the tie game. The shot is not good though. Will he get another shot? Yes he will, but again a weak shot. Devo's going to comfortably save that. Kuxir's dropped his power at the last second, and now Devo on the back wall keeps it out of the net for now. Kuxir drops it. Devo's going to take the series. Like I said, the weirdest series I've ever seen, and I genuinely feel bad for Kux because he thought he'd won after 5 games. But Devo did so well to come back from 11-1.
Can't believe
in game 5.
All of these rude fuckers ruining this match and the future YouTube video. Love to watch 2 amazing players duke it out. Oh fuck, I swore. Sorry Johnny. When the cops arrive, they pull the trigger. You guessed it right, I am an eager.
Oh my goodness. Dude. Somebody has to help me out here. How do I ban? I'm gonna turn off text-to-speech if this keeps on happening. Ones are deadly. That was the weirdest series I have ever seen. It was literally the weirdest series I've ever seen. Literally.
Hex tutorial. Put your willy into her vagina. Profit. And child support. Prize pool. I fell down earlier and it fucking hurt my knee. Whoops. You remember me. Remember me.
Oh, I hate you guys, but at the same time I love you. It is pretty funny, but my word, this is hard. Hard to keep a poker face sometimes. This is the worst. Just the worst. Let me go and add up the prize pool. Devo won. He won. Kuxir thought that he'd won. He thought that it was 4-2 to him, but it was actually 3-2. And then Devo took 2 games in game 6 and 7 after dropping game 5 11-1. This is the weirdest series I've ever casted. People were like, what is Johnny doing? Why is he like unhyping it? I was like, because these games suck. They're so one-sided. But that's what I like. I don't know about you guys. I want to actually get your opinion here. This is something that I would love to know. Yeah, Cox saying he won't play until he finds 40 MS server this time. He just finds the ball, or finds it way too different to challenge. But Kuxir, he got so bored. Psionics servers. Yeah, they've had Cuck so many bad servers that he just got bored of resetting, and that's why he just said let's just play it out on this one. It was a close series in the end, so GG's.
3 months.
Let me add up the prize pool, hold on. Nice, Greasy. Yeah, hold on. Let me put this screen up again.
N N N N I I C C C C E E E
I'm
E
gonna
G
add up the
G
price pool.
A O M M
The automatic
E.
price pool edition isn't working right now. Actually, it might have worked on the website. No, it didn't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working, but let me just figure it out. I'll go back to the start first. Which this game's been going on for a long time. These were some long games. Very long games. That was more than an hour. Really? Holy cow. I think that the Guanyin was the first one. I think he was the first one. And also somebody, I think it was a Nano Waffle. You did donate a tenner before this for a prize pool, so I'll chuck that in as well. Even though it's for the series prior that nobody else donated to, so I'll just chuck it in this one if you don't mind, if you're still here. So Nano Waffle.
Sorry,
with
Johnny,
the 10
I will stop
plus.
now. Could you check how much money I already gave you? You don't have to, just if you want to. Biggie lass. Biggie lass.
I'll check later, possibly.
Fucking remember me. Fucking remember me. Fucking remember me. Fucking remember me.
It's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Alright, hold on. So we got Nano Waffle with the tenner. We've got... Yeah, the Guanyin with a $5. Oh man, you guys are so stupid. It's unbelievable. Where else are we? Yeah, £30 from Oxyrox. So we'll add the 30. 3 from Ajuris1. Baracko Boomer with the $5. Love that name once again. We're just double checking. I think it was something like 150, but I'm double checking it anyway because I don't want to steal money by accident. Satanic Bananas was 7. 3 from Taser. 25 from Burmy. 3 and another 3 from Burmy. With a good suggestion to add it to the scoreboard. So thank you, Burmy. That was a good idea. Looking for alerts that were donations. And a $5 from Target. Probably not a $5 in Great Britain, but in Germany it was. So I'll add it as a $5. You wanted to put 5 in. I'll help you out there a little bit. Just to keep it a round number. Can't be bothered with decimal places here. Who else we got here? And then Vertigo RL with 1,000 Kuala Lumpur dollars, also equivalent to £3. Thank you, Vertigo. Do I know any Polish player? Dragon. Dragon. Yeah, Dragonfire KO. Ask Woody for Polish players. That's who you want. That's who you want to ask. He knows Polish players, I'm sure. Woody knows everybody. He knows everybody. Dolphinators. Turned out Devo didn't need my help after all, just so you know. Oh, yeah, minus. I'm such a beanbag. I'm an idiot.
Happy birthday, Johnny. It's time for a birthday fuck. Here comes a big one right in your bum. You are, that was nice. Remember me.
I mean, how do I fix this?
Fuck.
It was supposed to be 5 and 3, right?
Fuck. You need to promise you will buy a nice gift for yourself with the money I gave you, okay?
Minus 53 plus 5 plus 3. That's it, right? Oh, I shouldn't have pressed equals. Now we can't see. I think I did it right, though. If I added 53, I need to go minus 53 plus 5 plus 3, right? I think I fixed it. Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Somebody help here. Sub the difference. Yeah, I did. But then I had to add the 5 and the 3 because I failed to add them, right? I forgot to add 5 and 3, and instead I added 53 by mistake, so I subtracted the 53 and then actually added the 5 and the 3. So we did it. 99. And continuing. Let's see. Then 3. Yeah, we got 3 more from Dylan X Arsenal. A ton more people spamming. 31 from the Misused Thumb. Very much appreciated, dude. So there's 3. Yeah, that's correct. And then we got 3 from Proddy. We've got 6 from Watney. Where are we going? I'm having to search messages for prize pool. Oh, okay. for the poop of prizes, Dr. Crazy Heights. I'm just clicking plus every time in case I've beamed it again. And then 3 from Ryan Taylor 40. This is actually a bigger prize pool than I thought. Although there were a couple at the end that I didn't add to. 3 equals 5. 3 is the same as 5. Did I add the wrong thing? You said 3 but pressed 5. It's fine. It's close enough. If I accidentally made it £2 more, that's fine. Don't warn me. If I accidentally make it £2 less, tell me. If I accidentally make it £2 more, it's fine. I just can't be bothered. I'll just make it 2 more by accident. Just subtract 2. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't trust you guys enough. I don't trust you guys enough. Yeah, Ryan Taylor with 3. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's probably it. Everybody just spamming remember me.
Please don't ignore me.
Okay.
I have worked really hard for you to remember me, but you want me stay stubborn frown.
That's actually
how
totally
much money
fair.
do I need to give you to remember me?
Too much. Don't try. So £152 is the total prize pool. I think we got it right. So let me just figure that out. 152. I just did that on screen so you guys can correct me, but I don't need to do the rest on screen. £152 in dollars. I accidentally typed dollar hash. Is 186 or 100? No, it's 185 actually dollars. So then, obviously, going by the usual method, we have Devo will get 100, and that leaves 85 times 0.35. So Kuxir is going to get 30 to add that onto what he won against. To add that on what he won against Marky, he nearly made 300 today. So 30 for Kux, and that means what was the total? It was 185, right? 185 minus 30. So Divo's going to get 100, tidy 150. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, 100. I typed 3 instead of 5 again. I actually typed 3 instead of 5. Yeah, 135.
Round this up to £200. And you said 3 for my 5 earlier.
I said 3 for your 5. I think I got it right. If anything, I gave too much. I'm pretty sure. If anything, I gave too much. But that's fine. As long as I didn't steal money by accident.
Did you see my goal versus Iris that is on Reddit? You are the only one besides my mum that I really wanted to see this goal. As a 26-year-old old man like you, it felt good, man.
I did actually see it. It was the one where you just plowed it in right over the top of somebody challenging you. You just like beamed it in there. I did see it. So there you go.
Is this enough? My money fainting from my wallet and you still don't remember me. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep now.
It was
JK.
Actually
Happy
courtesy
birthday.
of Proddy. We have a £200 prize pool, which
what
in dollars.
What if I think you not see that coming. You.
Alright, so we have Devo taking 100, then out of the remaining 144 times 0.35. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. Very much appreciated, Proddy, for the contribution. That means Kuxir is actually going to go up to $50 winnings, and Devo is up to what is that? $194. So both these players getting a bit more money, courtesy of Proddy3. Very awesome, dude. Of course, if you round it up in the pound segment.
Both of my previous donations were for prize pool. Please give it to the players. 8 GDP total.
So now we're at 208. This is an absolute nightmare. This is why we need a donation goal, so this doesn't happen. £208 in dollars is 254. Oh yeah, I was wondering what happened to the. I thought it was the same as last time. It's 254. All right, so that means Devo gets 100, and out of the remaining 154 times 0.35, Kuxir's winnings have just gone up a staggering $4, and Devo's winnings have gone up $6 to 200. All right, that is. I'm doing this off screen, but I've got Devo at $200, Kux at $54. Does that sound correct enough? I think it sounds correct to me. Everybody just making me do the math. Keep adding to the prize pool. Johnny's stuck with math forever. I think that's it. That is probably everything. Unless somebody meant to donate to the prize pool and they accidentally donated without saying that they were donating to the prize pool, then that's fine. But yeah, I did. Every time that somebody said prize pool, I donated. That's actually pretty good. 200. So we had $354 prize pool for Marky vs. Kux, and then a $254 for Deevo vs. Kux. Kuxir is waiting. He's not saying it. He didn't say anything. I mean, me and Kuxir have actually got to go do something. We got to do that thing at 9 p.m., right? If Kuxir donates, if Kuxir streams one day, you'll donate £100 to him. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would donate to him. But yeah, anybody who donated, you are very much appreciated. Sorry if I'm like sounding frustrated here. Like I'm just having some fun with it. It's honestly amazing that you guys keep doing this. Like, every time it's just it's almost expected now, but I try not to feel that way because it's incredible. Like everybody just comes out in their masses and donates. Okay. Everybody just comes out in their masses, which is insane. But anyway, we had a lot of subs during that series as well. Let me try and find out where I was. We are, I believe, at Scony 12 and Windreader 2. That means Gade plays the official Tenchman, Schmighty 1, HF, HP Fama, Dylan X Arsenal, Sol Deevo FTW. All you guys new subs, welcome. Very much appreciated. And then Turkey Man, of course, subscribed you to the wrong channel 5 months in a row. That's what I like to see. Just one more month and you look good and green. Supernatural 5, DBHBB, and the Great Mortimer, all new subs, welcome. The reruns, 2 months in a row. You like my new haircut? Well, I appreciate that. It's I feel like I should pay my hairdresser more. He's ridiculous. He's very talented. Let's see. We also got Nay Danger Davy with the 3-month badge upgrade. Very awesome to see you back, Nay Danger Davy. And the Pop 91 new sub. Also Edak12321 with the new sub. Welcome, guys. Very much appreciated. And Boy Legend with all the months. 8 months. That's insane. Officially longest relationship. That's what I like to hear. And 6 months from Barbarian. Always happy to resub to your friend. Oh, that's really nice of you, Barbarian. I'm surrounded by troll donations. It really makes your message stand out all the more. Welcome back, dude. And Brown Bear LG with the new sub. And also new subbing, or new sub right now is Proddy3. You bumped up the prize pool and now you're subbed. You're awesome, dude. Welcome to the channel. And Brown Bear LG also.
Bing bangity bang bongo.
Big bangity bang bongo. I couldn't say it better myself. Zarkon, 2 months in a row. Welcome back. And Less Than Average as well, 2 months. Welcome back to you. And Zarkon, yeah, I believe, yeah, Zarkon was right now in the chat. Zarkon and Less Than Average, both 2 months. It was Meister Bashan with the 3 months. Welcome back to you and the badge upgrade. Awesome to see. I think that is me caught up to date with subs and donations. I see a couple people have been raining bits in here. That's very much appreciated as well. Very much appreciated. But I think we did it. I think we made it through everything. So I could turn this off. Whew. That was rough. That was not easy. That was not easy to do. I'll need to. I promise. I'll fix the donation thing for next stream because it's really annoying when I have to do that by myself.
I will stop now. I will keep watching YouTube vids, because these streams are way too intense. I will see you in 2 weeks again. Bye. Moi. And all the money I donated is for you and you alone. And don't forget me, D.
I'll try not to forget you, but I'm pretty bad at remembering names, so P. Barorsi. Your name's very hard to say. That's not a good thing. But enjoy the YouTube vids. Good to have you on stream. And yeah, thanks for troll donating. It's pretty funny. Not gonna lie, pretty funny.